Hello and welcome to episode 27 of our East Coast mainline map. It's another game of Guess the Station. This one might be a tricky one, the way I've got it angled. The bus might give it away. This is looking a bit dirty. It is indeed. Wait for it. I mean, you can probably guess what it is now. It is indeed Stansted. There we have it. Stansted Station. A lot of people waiting there now. The buses are looking a bit dirty. Maybe rusty. Now, I don't know what the buses are like in Stansted, but they're probably not that bad. Those would be Delane buses, I think. I remember. That's how you pronounce that. What's going on there? There's a bit... Was that a bump in the road? No, it wasn't. Just a little steep section. I wouldn't want to do a... You're alright if you stop here, but if you're stuck in traffic and you've got to do a hill start, good luck with that. Wow, look at the shops on the hill there. Well, he's not skipping leg day, is he? What are we doing today? Firstly, we're going to stop by Bedford, see how we're doing with our new buses. And also this track here, transit track. Apologise to Joe Bowler. I think that's how you pronounce that. He's the one who pointed this one out. He, she. They. They are the ones who pointed this out. It's getting very busy. I'll tell you what we're doing today. We are... hopefully going to be placing Luton Airport in just here, somewhere around here. Probably a bit further out this way. I'll be very interested to see if they grow out that way. There's going to be the airport down here and another station just here, and that should about cover us for... we want to be going at sort of that angle. So I had a closer look on the map. It has zoomed in a bit. I had a closer look on the map. And the runway kind of runs somewhere between west by south and west southwest to east northeast, or somewhere between, and east by north. It is lands kind of right in the middle. There may be an actual term for that, the way the runway, oh dear, the runway's angled. Bit of a tongue twister. First, we're going to have to get the station in. So, a cheeky little save. I don't know whether I am going to pause this. Perhaps when we get building. I don't know what's happening here yet. Just yet. We're kind of going at the right angle already. We're looking north. So let's get our main line straight in. Let's just go for it. Not like that. Good start. I want it. That is about... That's probably a bit too much. Trying to look north. Oh, that's north. Okay. Okay, I think we're close enough. Maybe a little bit more. Then we'll just go... It's not a very long way to the airport station. And I also took a look at the timetables for around here on the with East Midlands trains, and they kind of alternate between either stopping here at the airport station as a train comes in, to Luton. So yeah, they alternate between these two. And they also alternate between whether they're going to stop at Bedford. None of them stop at Harlington or Flitwick. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to adjust not this one too. This one needs to this needs to alternate between Luton and Luton Airport. So when that's in, we'll do that. And this one needs to alternate between stopping at Luton and Bedford, or let me think about this. There are a lot of combinations, but we can represent some of them. I want one where they stop at Luton and skip Bedford, and one where they stop at Luton Airport and stop at Bedford. And that kind of covers a little bit. Then we get to use that transit track that Joe informed me exists for a reason. And that's how we're going to do that. Now, we're also going to put in today Thameslink that stop at the this station, Leagrave, and Harlington and Flitwick, and then terminates at Bedford and heads back to what would be St Pancras. We can probably connect St Albans too. That'd be awesome. I forgot that I put that in. Well, I didn't forget, but I didn't realize that was the next one. So once this is all in, we can just go ahead and hook that up. We are coming at the right angles, sort of. We're coming in. We want to come in there and then kind of scoot round there. That we're missing a town, unfortunately. And we could have put it in quite easily because, as you can see, I'm just going to spin us around here. So look away if you're... you got a bit of a weak stomach because that would... So yeah, we can... we have loads of room on the way I've got the map set up to add more towns. Our next map, I'm going crazy. We're just going to put in all the suburbs and all the towns, villages, so even bus services are a thing. I'm looking forward to that. But now though, we need to finish off this map, and it's going to still be plenty of episodes left. Let's put in our station, shall we? This one is nothing spectacular. Do like these, and we all know why I like this. It's my go-to station, really. I love the fences. There's a lot more work done on this, but it's the fences I love. We're going to go with a... That's about 200, right, as well. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Let's turn all these up. I still haven't gone into the mod. Turned all these to default. We're going to need... I would imagine it's that side. Bear with me a second. Now, you all know I'm a pro. And what I managed to do there was leave up a bunch of files all over my map that I was trying to look at. I have my notes up this time. That's an improvement. Yeah, so we've got some changes to make with our trains once we're done. I want to say it was nice getting some feedback on the extra long ending we had. Not last episode, but the episode before then, episode 25, I believe. I could probably do that a bit more because you don't have to stay to the end and watch it. So if an episode is, say, running short, I can fill a few minutes worth of just watching an area on either the East Coast or this one, of trains going by doing their thing, people getting on and off trains. You can let me know in the comments below whether you enjoy that, or whether you don't want it in there at all. I mean, I'm going to put it in, is it? It's, have these green. I would have yellow, but they're like super yellow. I kind of want to, though. Let's do it. We haven't got yellow in. Let's have bright yellow. What am I doing, guys? That's right. Number of tracks. That was... I just couldn't, for the life of me, remember what I was doing. I want to have this on both sides, too. So we do need one of these. It's the middle one, right? Yes. Entry B. Surface. There we go. I think we're good. I think that's good to go. We managed to do this like in record time without any problems. We've still got the airport. Remember, this is by no means done. And now it's going to be an official episode. Here we go. Some smoothing. Oh, I just realised why. One of the reasons I don't have a webcam going when I'm doing this of any sort. When I'm smoothing, I've just noticed I stick my tongue out. That's awkward. Need to get out of that habit if I ever decide to get a webcam. Won't be for a while. The one I've got would just be an epic waste of time because phones these days are far superior. It's a bit old. There we go. I don't know what we're doing with them sidings just yet. Actually, let's bring this out and make a better go out of it. We can make it flat then. And we can go maybe straight across. We can get that right. Like that. And like that. That's perfect, isn't it? Look at that. Not very often does that happen. We do have a major motorway crossing over this side. I'm going to bring the tracks out. Because we're going to keep going that way just for a little bit. Actually goes sort of like that. It goes above, unfortunately. Which is all sorts of awkward. Although, we are on a bit of a raised section there, so maybe we can create an embankment for the railway. For the motorway. My apologies. So let's take this round here. I know we're heading away from St Albans, but it wiggles around a bit on the map. So that's what we'll do. We'll go out a little way and then start wiggling our way to St Albans. That'll be a major improvement. Here we need to get across for whatever reason. I guess for trains that switch routes to allow other trains to pass. But don't stop here. There we go. That will work. Get a signal straight in. Yes. One here, I believe. We'll have a short signal. Just depending on the trains, it might be handy. I love the sounds of the trains pulling in. I'll tell you what this does do. Go out straight. It kind of does this. And then goes back that way. We can raise this all up. And I don't know what I'm doing with it just yet. But let's put it in as a placeholder. What we do need is to ensure that our airport, when it's landing, it's gonna, by the looks of things, it's gonna take off and go over our track, which or land. I don't know which way around we're going to do it, or we've got to do it. Can you see what I can see? Just there. Saw it. Chilling. Ruining my map. There we go. We do need to connect this up. It really doesn't matter how. Can we just go there then? Because that'll save us some time. That's not too bad, is it? Probably just there is the best. Let's see how they... Okay. Was a bit of an accident. Sorry guys. Oh! I know what I wanted to mention. How was the... I added some... I'm going to do it in this episode too until I'm told otherwise, or there's a giant protest and walkout. I can pause this. I can add the sound effects, the ambient sound effects. Did you like those? They're just cars driving by, to replace the ones of the game. And that way we can keep it paused and then it's not dead silent behind me. I think that's kind of better than music. So otherwise I've got to be very careful on what music I choose. But with the ambient sounds, odd cuckoo here and there, and cars driving by in the distance, I think it just serves to replace the ambient sound of the game when it's playing. Alright. Oh, I just noticed I did all of that on medium. Someone was probably yelling at the screen. Change it to high. And there's someone coming down the driveway. Can you hear the dog? Woof. I hope she's not annoying your... Let me save this and then go and see who's coming down the driveway. The beauty of editing. I had a little listen back. She sounds adorable. Yeah, I hope anyone that's got dogs, I hope she's not making your dog bark. Let's get this airport in. Ow. It's a single runway. And like I said, we've got to try and get that angle right. And get it far enough away. Hopefully on fairly flat ground. Now, are we looking north? Where's north? What I'd give for a... That's not right, is it? It's gonna be like that angle. Close enough. Can we find somewhere? That's not bad, is it? I don't mind it ramping off, actually. That'd be too close. It'll be interesting. We'll call it an experiment. There we go. Our first airport is in. There we go. Hi. I don't know what it does. I don't know whether I actually just didn't put it in. Oh. Might cause a plane crash, that. Because the pilot, it won't, I mean, cars won't, planes won't hit it, but what the pilot will be doing, he sees that, is like, wow, he didn't delete it. And while he's doing that, he's not watching the instrument panel. And, yeah, that happened. I wish these drove around. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, pick the passengers up and stuff. The little baggage handlers. All right, Luton Airport is in. Not really, not sidings. There we go. Now we need to figure out how we're connecting all this up. The road kind of scoots in this way and then are over. It's the A1081. For anyone interested. What we can possibly do is put that in now and not be terribly lazy. I don't know how it goes. We're just gonna make it up as we go along. Don't want to be too close to the runway either. I don't want it to be... I do want it to get over there, but I don't want it to be like a... yeah, me. Oh, yeah, we're gone. I don't even know whether we'll get over there either. One way to find out, right? Okay. Well, we can get over there at that height absolutely perfectly. Probably not too high either. But I want it... So what can we do? We can raise it, that's what we can do. There. If we do that, and then delete that, and then get my favourite little mod. Where are you? There you are. And we can, let's go a bit more than that. Bit too much. There we go. Really? Why? Okay, gone a bit too crazy. Well, let's do it like that first. Then we'll send the road over again. Further this time. There we go. Then we'll delete it from there. Probably a way more efficient way of doing this. We're going with this. Okay. We've just... hope we got the clearance there. We can actually bring that down a bit. I'm a little bit concerned about the clearance for takeoff and landing. I think we've gone way too high, to be fair, but... so we come down a bit. I think now we're too low. Low for an undo button. Yeah, now we're too low by quite a way. But if we go back and then go straight, where we can tidy this all up in a bit. Oh, that's so close. Yeah, I think we're not... there's no way we're going to get this to... So, let's just go with what we had. For once, I actually kind of like these. But I'd like to first bring this up a little bit. What we need to do is figure out how much clearance we've got, which would mean put in a temporary airport somewhere. I guess we could put one in roughly where Stansted would be. Because we could include Stansted, which would serve to deal with that side of things on the, when we go to Cambridge. So that'll be a thing, that's for sure. I don't think we're going to get this. There's another one that goes over here. I'm not sure whether we're going to get that in. Not what we want, is it, guys? That would be a bit excessive. Yeah, it's all a bit lumpy and bumpy at the moment. But we'll figure it all out eventually. I kind of want this to go, if possible, underneath. I know it's all a bit terrible at the moment, but it could be kind of cool. Right? Doesn't have to be spot on. I think we've got enough clearance there. So we'll get our tracks either side. Like that. You're gonna hug that. There we go. See if we can get away with this. You've got enough room. Come on. I know you've got enough room. I guess what we're going to have to do is go underneath. Like that, a bit more. And then go over. There we go. Do we have it now? Please say we have it. Yes, we do. Not as pretty as I want. I'm going to have to do the side track again. Take this back a bit. Or a lot. There we go. Maybe that will give us some legs. Don't worry, I saw it. I won't leave it there. There, gone. So let's flatten this. A little bit of remodeling. It might be an epic waste of time. Well, we got a leg in. What more do you want? Here we go. Don't know why it's there, but it is. And like I said, it might be an epic waste of time if planes can't clear that. I think what we should do in this episode is put a temporary Stansted in with all the bridge and stuff in. Just had to double check I was on high. It didn't seem to be doing much. But then again, we are doing some major changes to elevation here, so looks alright. Let's get this in and then we'll go and put Stansted. Oh, cool. Really? Oh, there we go. That is... Should we go with a different bridge? Should we go with something like that? Where's that gonna... That's gonna go right over there. I'm a little bit worried. I don't know that one. That one? Possibly that one. Yeah. Yeah, should we go with that? Nice. Green girder bridge, sort of. Okay. Stop playing around. Get another airport in. Where would Stamford be? There's Bishop Stortford. There's Cambridge. Is it? This is awkward, isn't it? Is it north or south of Bishop Stortford? I'm going to say south, but I could be wrong. In fact, I might be wrong. I want to say it's like here. Okay, we need to... I'm going to pause this and not pause it. It is paused. For a start, I don't know whether anybody noticed this, but apparently that is that. Bishop's Stortford. And Stansted would be around about here. Obviously we can't do that, so we'll go north. And we'll just we'll have that in. We'll have that in like that as best we can. Perhaps that'll work. And this will be Stansted. Now, let's just connect this up, regardless, and not too fancy either. Just get in there, because eventually we will be this side. And I always wanted Stansted in, and then we can have a fake Stansted train station thing going on. It's a little bit off, but it's not a million miles away considering the scale. If it was... It would be that angle too, I think. Kind of this angle. But it's not far off. Look, I'm kind of happy with that. Should we get a routing? Do you know what? I'm really nervous because this is like I said, this is a beta, so... Beta, however you wish to say that. But I'm always nervous, especially... with betas. Just as a circuit. Really intrigued how this works. Where are we? I have lost Luton. We're right down here. There we go. There's probably no planes that do this. Stansted to Luton. But we need some planes in the sky. And that will go across our East Coast main line too. I don't know what plane this would be. It'll be a fictional plane. How's that going to go? It's alright, that, isn't it? Goes twice over. Goes over Stevenage, over Letchworth. Are we going to clear? That's... Oh, it lands there. Surely it does not come down that steep. Or is that taking off? And it that would be ideal if it goes up that, like that, just like straight up. Should we get a plane on and find out? Let's hook this road up somewhere. Don't like it just being there doing nothing. There we go. Can you just go straight for now? You can. Then can you go down to there? Alright. Nightmare Junction number 2. It'll help get this all up and level. It's probably easy just to do this, isn't it, for now? Probably not the right tool, was it? I think I was the tool. There we go. That was like way faster. Must be painful to watch sometimes. There we go, just leave that alone. Let's get this plane out. What we got? This kind of works. I mean, it's alright, isn't it? We'll just have it at normal colour and we'll put a couple on. There we go. Actually, let's get rid of one of these. Oh no. And then we'll put that on. And then we'll put one on here. And then we should be good to go. Now, let's go sit and play as the plane... Oh, there we go. There's a noise we don't have on our map. Which way are you going to take off? I think it's going to take off that way, right? The question is, how steep is it? The moment of truth. Should we get on board? Yeah. I don't have planes on my map. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. That's all I've got. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we've got... So what we're going to do? Are we going to clear it? Oh, that scared me. Yeah, I didn't realise there were an announcement thing going on. Bing, boom. Okay, moment of truth. Taking bets. Are we just going to just plough straight through the motorway? I think we'll clear the station by a long shot. But I'm not sure how much of a climb these have. Alright. Give it some. Come on. Please clear that. Are we going to clear? Oh yeah. We are going to clear quite a way. And banking. Doesn't that look nice? As we bank straight round to face. That is loud. I don't know how loud that's going to be on recording. Oh, there we go. Oh, I should have had planes in earlier. Oh, leveling out. As I see a train going there on the East Coast Main Line, or a couple of trains. Well, I love that. That's the other plane I saw. That was amazing. Oh, I don't know where I am. Where did it drop us off? St. Albans is there. Oh, we should see it coming in. There it is in the distance. That's better. Some planes in the sky. That's what it was missing. Especially around here. I mean, it's going to need more than that, but we could put, like, Gatwick in, at least, and Heathrow, maybe. It's coming in for a land. Can't really see him very clearly. Go over here. That sound is what I miss. So when we're doing the cab ride, I wonder if we'll hear the planes coming in. Because that'll be absolutely awesome. And touchdown. Brilliant. Let's get connected, shall we? That's what I think we do. This is in. Temporarily. Not sure where it's going now because I've moved all my map like an excited child. I've moved it everywhere. Let's just go with that for now. I don't know where you're going. I think you're going that way. You can probably start heading down. Oh, what we got there? Nope, not interested. But thank you anyway. We'll just go like that for now. I'm trying to go by memory and I don't want to, like, stop it again. We can get St. Albans in, which surely we can. There's not much going on there. So we need to go... Do we need to stay up or not? I think downward would work because we're too high. It's probably why it curves around a bit. We need to go that way a touch. And then we need to start heading round, but not too much. No, we need to head round more than that. We're gone the wrong way. We're wiggling the wrong way. Let's wiggle back this way instead. And head down a touch. Then we can go straight for a little bit. Then we can wiggle some more. Are we going to get round here? We're not going to get round there, are we? We need to be quite aggressive out here. It's the scale is throwing me off a little bit. Yep. Oh, there she goes. We need to come round maybe 90. Stop doing that. Yeah, we're going to have to be quite aggressive around here. Probably came around at the wrong angle, looking at it. We don't have much wiggling room, guys. Now, what happens if we just... don't want all that yet. I don't know. I don't think there are any tunnels. Well, the speeds there are not too bad. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to commit. Because I don't think those speeds are that bad. There we go. Then we can have St. Albans in. Can't we? Take that back a bit touch. If there are any details on this track that we're not quite getting right, we can adjust that at any point, but it would be nice to have St. Albans on the route, because this is a bit excessive. I don't know whether it buries down like that at all. Do this bit again, shall we? You do this right, please. Okay. Well, you've done some of it right. That's a start. Then I think we get the... Do we have a junction here? We don't. Which platform? We're going to need to use both platforms, so... We're going to go like this for now. And like that. Just for now. Okay, let's get some signalling done. Blocking. Then we'll get some signalling this side of the points. There we go. These will be one way. Need some, I can hear the plane in the distance. I love that. Get some on this corner here. I understand it's not looking pretty. I'm hoping it will eventually once I get the scenery work done. And it might not even look like this. I might, there might be some tunnels. I'm not sure. There's definitely going to be road bridges. Or even rail bridges. If there's road bridges, then this all makes sense. Make sure we put these on the right side, because remember what happened last time. Had a bit of a problem when we came to creating our lines. And then once we've done these signals, I want to start the new routes. Not the new routes. I do want to start one new route. I want to get Thameslink in. So I think we do that first. Hear the plane taking off. Yeah, we'll get Thameslink in first. Then we'll attempt to make the other trains do some funky stuff. If it goes. Plenty of room, actually. Absolutely bags of room. Well, that's good news. We don't have to do anything with this. Other than beautify it later on. That is such good news. Just get rid of all that. Move that off a bit. It doesn't really matter, because we're not finalizing this in any way, shape or form. There we go. How's this looking this side? Now, I don't think anything... Fairly sure nothing goes two-way here. Well, now, anyway. You are definitely one way. And that would mean... Is that right? I don't know why we got one on... Yeah, no, we can go with that. And then we'll have this side entering this station. Oh, what are those? Oh, I'll keep that open. Know what we can change those to? MAN trucks we got. Let's do that quickly. Replacements. MAN. What are you, stone? Yeah. Stone and grey. There we go. There we go. Got those in. How are we looking on signals now? You are not one way. I mean, you are one way, but you're not one way. You should be one way. There. Better English. Okay, we can bring this one. What's this one here? Okay, it's that side. I got a little bit confused there. We can bring this blocking signal up here. That works. And how are we doing that way? Very confusing. Nothing turns around at Luton either. So these are all one way. Except for that one, because I don't know what we're doing with that yet. I would like another signal this side, just before the bridge. No, just go about there. There we go. Yep. It's a bit funky, but not too bad. Don't know what we're doing here either. Don't know what I'm doing with most things, do I? Terrible. Just put that a bit further back. Alright. This... Well, can't change these yet, can we? Can't change any of that yet. Nothing is terminating there. So, here we go. we need to put in. How are we going to do this? I'm going to save and then get back to you. Do we have a... Before I do that, let's just have a quick look together. Okay, it's going to be one of the train depots up there. We don't have any down this way just yet. We are going to need to put them in, though. I believe there's going to be some around here. So we will do that in an episode when we go that way. It's very busy around here. These buses will... This should be interesting. Look at them using it as a shortcut. St Albans has grown a lot. It wasn't quite this big at all. I did some scenery work there. Well, not scenery, but some infrastructure for the roads, and they've stuck to it. Good old them. So, quick pause, and then I'll save, and I'll be back after that. Okay, we're all saved. And I had a quick look at what we're doing here. Keep this paused for a second. We're going to start putting in these, what would be class 700s. I had a look at that. Obviously, we don't have those. But what we can do is have some class 101s in white. And I think that'll be good. Another thing I noticed while I was checking what run on here is... Let's open the line manager, shall we? Close that. Going to be white. That Luton is a terminus. Not that one, but this one is definitely a terminus, which is probably what this is all about here. For these trains, so we can probably work on that. They sometimes turn around at St Albans too. So we can probably mess around with that. I think what we'll do for now is just get the main line in. And it's going to stop at all of these. Obviously, yes, you're not gonna like none of this yet. Arlington, Flitwick. We're gonna use a station here, not that one. A platform. I said that another episode ago, and I was very sad when I heard myself say that while I was editing. We'll sort out the platforms once this is done. Okay, we definitely want to be on this side to start with. So we need to change that as platform 3 to start with. Yeah, you're not going to like any of this right now, because all these platforms are wrong. Luton, you want to be then platform 2. What if you click this? Oh, see, it changes those. I don't want it to change those. What I should have done, I wonder, if I delete all these, let's just start again. From here would be easier. If I delete all these and then change the starting platform, I bet it will sort itself out much better. Maybe. Yes, there we go. We're on the right. Sort of on the right. No. No. Why are you doing that? Did you change it back? No, you're supposed to lock. That is wrong. That was... I don't think I like that. Luton... I'm kind of tempted to send them around this back platform here. You know? I think it's for freight, but... Oh, I wonder if that's the trains that terminate here. I bet it is, so let's not do that. If I aim at a track, will it put it on that one? Nah, of course it won't. Should we do them as we go? I think that'll be easier. There was looking a little bit better. And then it's been a while since we've been at Bedford. What we want, I believe, it would be better for these to come in here. What have we got running in? Yeah, I feel like that would be... I would like him to turn around there. Because you could get in here, technically. I don't want that. Let's put you... Let's put you... I can't see the platforms. Let's put you in platform 2. You like it? He does. So that's good. And then back here. And then... Is that right? Yes. And then Harlington. Leegrave. Luton. Luton Holt. That's not what you're going to be called. And then back to St Albans. First off, this would be... For now, it's just St Albans to... That's not how I do the naming. To Bedford. Firstly. Let's turn this off. This needs renaming to Luton... Luton Airport. Yeah, I believe that's just all it's called. Could be something else, who knows. So we've got Luton Airport. This is all okay so far. How are we doing here? This is all good. This is all good as well. I did see some funky things going on up here. As always happens. It's hard to see the white, isn't it? I should change it to a different colour, but we're almost done. Oh, there. This is really annoying. So that would be just before Bedford, right? I want to go there. I also want you one way, please. Now do we... That's better. Okay, we're done. That was faster than I thought. Thankfully, because we're coming towards the end of the episode and maybe we'll sit at the airport. Everything is in. How many stops have we got? 13 stops. That's a lot of stops. Do we have them all in? There's Leegrave. I was worried I missed Leegrave out. Got Harlington. That should be right. Luton Airport, Luton Airport, Luton Airport, Leegrave, Harlington, Leegrave. 1 Bedford, that's correct. We're good. Should we get our class 101s on here? From here, look at that. That'll be perfect for the first time. And then we'll set up shop somewhere. Let's get these going. How many should we have? We've got 13, so maybe 4. They are commuter trains, and they're probably... There's our multiple units. Let's have them white. I don't know how these are going to look. Have them white. We want one of those on and one of those. And I think that consist there will be good enough. They're probably longer than that. I'm tempted to change that to a 4. Actually. Let's have them like that. I don't really like this consist. It struggles with power, but I don't know. Little slow commuter trains will do. We'll go with 4. Let's set their line to that one. Hopefully they don't complain. Let's get this playing and see how they look. That's alright. I kind of like that. It's not very white, is it? But this is alright. So here come our class 700s to Zero City. But they're obviously not. Oh yeah, you're going to have to... Oh no, you're not. You should be on the right track. Heading for Flitwick Station. You best not change lanes. Change lanes. Change tracks. I can see our other train up there in the back, in the distance too. Unfortunately, it's a little bit boring at the moment. Zero scenery. Just ignore that road. Ignore all the grass instead of fields. There's like no trees or nothing. Except for the trees around the buildings, but they don't count. Alright, let's get off. And let's set up at Luton Airport. Maybe we'll get some... look how smooth it's running. Beautiful. Maybe we'll get some nice aeroplane shots coming in. It's a bit quiet over here. I've timed this miserably. Absolutely miserable. Oh, maybe if we speed it up a little bit. No, we don't have much time. But I really wanted a 101 to come through. We could sit up here anyway. There's a plane coming in at least. So this is our new station. Luton Airport is in. A bit bare. We are going to do some scenery work on it. I don't know whether we're going to go to straight to St Pancras. That's what I'm not sure about. What do we got down here? I believe there's another Barnet station, but I'm not 100% on that. Bit of a mess up here. We can do it. Feel like we're missing some places on the way. Or a lot of places on the way. Feel like there's a bunch of stops around here. I could be completely wrong though. It might be a more direct line. Don't like all this, obviously. He's just coming into land. How's our 101? Are you making your way here? Our first one is making his way. Is he even making... 42. I've seen worse. Well, let's get back over here for the plane taking off, shall we? Oh, he's not taking off yet. I'm going to leave this here. And I'll edit out any boring stuff until the plane takes off at least. So, that has been episode 27. Thank you for watching, everybody. We got in an airport, 2 airports, including Stansted. We also got in what we're looking at now, which is Luton Airport Station. And we also joined to St Albans, finally. That's been sitting there waiting for a connection. Wow, way before I even started this series. So, that's finally connected. And that only leaves me to say, until next time, take care.